All right, ladies. Hello, hello. It's good to see all of you. We wanted to talk about one of our trending topics this week. And as we're on this series of routine, and we recorded an episode recently all about setting your goal, one of the topics that tends to surface with this focus is budget. And do I have the provision to go after my goal? There's a lot of just talk and even messaging in our current culture that's based off of lack. Like, I know I see a lot of just marketing and campaigns that like motivate people by fear, and a fear of lack in particular.
Yuck.
It is yuck. And so we just wanted to really just talk about this and that question of, do I have enough provision? Do I have like what I need to go after my goal? Jamie, I know that, you might have a personal story to share in relation to this, or some more to expand on that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think, the question is often, will God provide? Does God truly provide in this way? And so I just want to offer some encouragement that the answer is yes. That when He gives you, we've talked about spending time with God and setting your goal. When He gives you that goal, when He gives you that dream, He's going to open doors.
That's right.
He's going to provide. He's going to make a way. It may not be in the way that we think.
It's oftentimes how it happens.
Right. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be exactly how you plan. I'll just tell you that. But He will make a way, and He will make provision if it's something He knows that you definitely need to step into. And so I just want to encourage you by sharing that on the question, what women want to know, that we shared this week. I talked about taking a heart healing class. And this class originally was presented to me. It's called Married in 12 Months or Less.
Okay. All right, Jamie.
And I've been in this season where it's like I hadn't dated on purpose for several years, and just really discovering who I am in Christ. And so when this was sent to me by a friend, I had that, maybe. And so I did, like, the host, Jackie Dorman, the teacher, she hosted a 5-day free sort of thing you could tune into and get a feel for it.
That's cool.
And then she presents the class, which is a 30-day commitment. And, part of that commitment is a cost, monetary cost.
Yeah.
And so I, of course, at that time started coming up with all the excuses. I don't have the money for that. I'm saving my money for XYZ. I'm really trying to pay off debt. And so I just prayed, and I was like, Lord, if this is something that you want me to do, just make it obvious that I have the provision, the monetary provision to take this class.
Yeah. So what did He do?
The very next week, I received a little extra from the church that I serve at.
Oh, wow.
They handed me a gift. It was actually for Christmas. And ladies, it was the exact amount of the class.
Wow. That is incredible.
Exact, to the penny.
That's incredible.
And so then I knew, like, when I opened that up and I saw that, I was like, all right, I'm taking the class. I have to use this money for the class because, I could have excused it if it was like not exactly to the penny. Like, I don't know if that was really you, God, but God was like, no, I'm going to give you the exact provision so that you know that it's me and that you know that I'm blessing this, and I want you to step into this.
Wow.
And so I just want to say the Lord hears, and yes, He does provide.
He does provide. I know I've got many different stories in my life where I've been given monetary gifts, or things have come to me in the mail that's like the exact amount for needs that I had. That's just so incredible when God does that. I love that. One of the examples I want to give is a non-monetary one, and how God can provide. So I shared on another segment that we've recorded recently where I'm engaged and moving towards getting married later this year.
Yes, you are.
It's so fun and exciting. And when my fiance and I were talking about, not just all the wedding planning and then the logistics of like, okay, we need to, plan like what is our living space going to be like in the future. But also we wanted to talk through like, how do we build a healthy foundation? And to do that, like, who do we want walking with us as far as like marriage counseling goes, like leading these conversations? And I had, heard about some different counseling centers here in Austin that have some great programs, looked into some of those and was like, well, like, we could do that. Like, and those cost a certain amount of money. They have great services, great, counselors that lead those sessions. But I just was like, like, we actually are friends with one of my pastors at the church that I go to, and her husband. And yeah, we already have a relationship with them. They're super wise with like money and family stuff and just vision. And I had this thought, I was like, wait, why don't we ask them to do our marriage counseling? And we did. They were like, yes, we'd be honored. We'd love to continue to walk with y'all. So it's so cool how like even that was God providing, but it wasn't necessarily like a monetary thing. It actually like saved us money, which is financial provision in a way too.
It is, for sure.
But it was provision in the relational sense, which I think is so needed as well. So yeah. On that note, Jamie, like what you said, like God can provide in specific ways.
Yes.
But I want to encourage each of us, like, let's not limit him to it just being like the money or the finances to do something. He may want to sneak up on you and provide in a totally different way.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. It's awesome. And we just open our hands and our hearts for that blessing. So be expectant, ladies, for God to move and provide for you in this season as you're committed to walking through a recommitment to routine. So blessings to you. We'll see you next time.